So, as y'all know, sometimes we take black conservative perspective clips. And I don't like how he made this title, man.
This title is insane.
Soul Sister Ghetto Mayor speechless after confronted on spending taxpayer money on Las
Vegas trip. That is bad. Okay.
Hey, said Soul Sister Ghetto Mayor.
No,
he doesn't have to say that.
Guess what mayor she's from?
No, black conservative, I rock with you, bro. But that was a little extreme. He could have said, he could have kept it ghetto mayor. I'm not gonna lie, she is a little extra, like she is, you know.
He said soul.
She has she has a little soul seasoning.
She got a little
for
twang
sure
to it.
So
she
ratchet.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Why he
so he could have said ratchet.
He could have said ratchet
but
mayor.
Soul Sister is actually the craziest.
Hey, that is insane.
Hey,
ratchet
Soul
probably.
Sister.
Well, that's probably better than ratchet. Ratchet ghetto. That'd have been horrible.
Okay, well, if you're spending taxpayer monies to go on a trip for your personal life, that is a problem.
But how is that proven?
That nigga too funny. Soul Sister.
You can just tell how she looks right there.
Yeah.
What happened if the mayor would like have their own OnlyFans? That'd be insane.
There was a teacher that got fired for doing OnlyFans.
Okay,
she just dropped a sex tape.
That's insane, bro. Like, is that unconstitutional for a mayor to do something like that?
What, OnlyFans?
Yeah, like think about that.
So,
think about
buddy.
somebody of that, you know.
Buddy, you can't even make an OnlyFans in an NCAA.
Well, they probably for real?
You probably might could, but I don't know.
You represent something bigger than yourself.
Some schools you might get away with it though.
No,
if they don't know
that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
What rule did it
Yeah, that's what I meant though. If they don't,
bro,
know.
you represent the university.
But it's private content.
Yeah, but you represent the university, and you can't distribute that when you represent the university. So therefore, there's grounds of
you
termination.
can't even put weed on.
So and a mayor represents a city.
Yeah, you represent a state government.
I'm just asking because
I'm trying to answer though.
I don't know.
You know, our first lady. You know, one of the first ladies was
that's different.
That was before though.
What did the
that
first
wasn't
lady
while
do?
she was doing it. She did like Playboy or something naked.
Oh yeah, but that's different.
That was before though.
Totally
That's different than it.
Hey,
what about like lawyers and all that? You know what I'm saying? Ain't that's the same thing? Cause
I know that's a different discussion. Let's get on this.
That is.
All right, my fault.
Wait,
No, I'm just
Kim
saying,
Kardashian.
That's what he named her, Soul Sister. Let's see what her name is or something. We got to figure this out.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges.
She's swiping cards.
Hey, she smiling.
She a scammer? No, all right. I'm sorry.
Hey.
That just sound like scammer activity. Like, what? You ain't got nothing to do with
It's
credit
bad
cards.
that I peeped that she trying not to smile.
Yeah. Let's go. She kind of look like you.
Nah, man.
I do not handle anything as relates to
You know who
with
she look
credit
like?
cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
EP.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Damn.
she looks guilty.
What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las
comment.
Vegas?
Wow.
Of course I do.
Were you?
Yes, she's straight at the trenches.
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
No.
Actually, yes.
She sound like
the
our
credit
teacher,
card
Miss B.
records do shed some light on tax dollars spent at several
But
restaurants
that
near
is
the Strip,
insane.
including Cafe Hollywood and Hot and Juicy
Dropping in the
Crawfish.
bag.
All
She
right.
dropped
Any
a
other questions?
bag.
You're not gonna
$400
answer
on
how
a meal.
taxpayer
Where'd
dollars
you
are being
get?
spent? That seems
Fit the whole
I
family.
just answered it. What do you mean? I just answered your questions.
You said you wouldn't answer about Las Vegas.
You asked me a question and I responded.
You asked me a question.
So any other questions you may
Yes.
have?
What position did she hold again?
I think she's a mayor.
She's a mayor.
Where
she
at,
became
bro?
the mayor. Brandon, it's time to run for at least mayor. Because damn, if she
We
could
don't
win,
know her accolades,
no
man.
cap,
She
that's
might-
an easy dub, I think. Easy.
She
Take
might got a
much.
master's in a law degree.
That
or
don't damn matter. He got
something.
one too.
And a law degree though. That's like
How you
don't need
know?
no
Do
damn
she
law
have
degree
that?
to be the
Do she
mayor.
or do she not?
You don't. Yeah, you don't need one for sure. I don't think
You just gotta get elected. It's by the people.
It says the
Yeah, it's
youngest
by the
and
people.
first black mayor of a Chicagoland town.
Oh, it's a town.
Tiffany Henyard. Let's do some research on her.
Chicago.
I've actually seen her before.
Why I
thought
gotta
she
be
was in
connected
DC.
with something named Chicago?
No, actually, y'all know the other black mayor that we were
The
seeing when she was
Chicago
talking about? Who was she
Chirac.
talking to? Do y'all remember that other black mayor though?
I do. She was
From DC.
she was fiery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her.
What
was
the one
she?
was?
She was a
she's
mayor of
Democrat, I think,
Dalton,
though.
Illinois.
She was a mayor?
I think so.
She was some type of candidate.
Now this is actually insane.
This is insane, though.
They said, so is you swiping hard? She said, no.
It says bills go unpaid
Did you go to Vegas?
amid questionable expenses. She got a website, tiffanyhenyard.com.
ain't
Logo's pretty solid. Here she is.
Ain't gonna lie, she look kind of fine right there.
I wouldn't.
What
shit
city
at that.
she in though? Chicago?
Yeah, Dalton, Illinois.
Okay.
Chicago.
Okay.
Chirac.
Okay.
It says she got a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
with summa cum laude from Robert Morris. Okay. Okay, she had the high grades.
Yeah,
but
makes
how is
sense.
it a Bachelor of Arts? I thought Business Administration was Bachelor of Science.
She wasn't acting like she had that when she was swiping that card.
Yeah, that was a bone.
She got some more clips, guys. I mean, that's tough, man.
Graduated summa cum
I'm not gonna
laude.
say she's like a bad person or anything.
But do we actually know she swiped the
She
card?
She just tried to pull a fast one.
The proof is there.
What proof?
They just had the
But did you see how she looked?
That's what
They
I'm
said,
saying.
"Did
They
you go to
had
Las
the
Vegas?"
financial-
She said,
Look,
They had the financial record of her spending the money. Who else would have spent the money if she was in Las Vegas?
Who else got the card?
Look though, if what Jamal did was like on the wrong level of a 10.
Who's Jamal?
Jamal, the dude that pulled the fire alarm.
with the voting.
Hers is about maybe a 7-6.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hers worse than
Hers is
Jamal.
worse than his.
No, hers is not worse than
She,
his.
she used
Hers is
taxpayer
not worse than
money.
his. He tried to swing
That
a
is
vote.
bad.
She
He
stole
He tried to swing a
bread.
vote.
She stole.
He tried to swing a vote of law.
Nigga.
Well, he didn't
she
try- he tried
took
to stop it.
Yeah, he
bread.
tried to stop
That's
it.
swinging it.
Okay.
He tried to affect a law being put
Bro,
into
she
place
literally
in
took-
She
America.
literally took bread.
Steal money every day. People do not change
Yeah,
laws
I mean,
every
goddamn,
day.
our president doing that, but people on his ass too, though.
People steal money every day from the bank,
His
from
son's
everywhere.
stealing
So
money.
you telling me a
do not-
fire alarm is less than
No, it wasn't the fire. It was
physically
the
stealing
intention.
bread?
Not just the fire
I ain't gonna lie,
alarm.
she stole money.
She
tried to
stop a law
She
being
stole
voted
taxpayer
on.
money for
I'ma
her
keep it
personal
100, bro.
use. That's
What
pretty
would you
bad.
What would you rather get bammed up for?
The fire alarm.
Yeah,
I'd rather get bammed up
fire
for the
alarm.
buddy.
Yes, I'd rather get bammed up for that. But hey, look, man, I
You
lost
tried
my
to change
You
your
can say,
vote.
hey, I lost my credit. You can say something.
Somebody
But
did that, yeah.
when you hit this,
Yeah, but when you get caught
At the time they voted.
swiping.
I'm not gonna lie, I would rather get caught for knocking the fire alarm down.
that's insane,
Nah,
bro.
Me either.
Nah,
Okay, I mean,
She they literally trusted her enough to make her the youngest and first black mayor, and she took their money and stole it for her personal use. That is bad.
yeah, I know that. Well,
That is
goddamn it,
bad.
when they should have known it when she was like that when she came in that bitch.
Oh no.
He not
Keep it
lying.
100.
He not lying, bro.
Nigga, you know how many people I know people
That's some
that
affirmative action ass shit. 'Cause if I was interviewing you, I can tell me axed in the interview. I'm gonna ask you to leave.
I know black people. I know black people that stole from a school district, so I ain't surprised at all.
Wow.
Black people was boy.
I know this one girl,
But hey, I ain't
let's
I ain't
not
gonna
do
say
it.
just the black.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
White people, everybody.
No, this one girl,
everybody
says
this one girl, mom,
Aries.
when I was in high school, she stole a bunch of money
Yes, she was
from
white.
the cheer team. She was
Yes.
a white lady.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
definitely.
And then she went to jail for like 20
Yes.
years, and the kids got adopted
Yes.
by their
For why?
uncle.
Why
She
she go to
stole
jail
a
for
bunch of
20
money.
No, it
and was
wasn't
using
20 years. It wasn't 20 years. She's facing 20 years, but I don't think she.
Boy, she is
hasn't
in
even been
jail.
20 years.
She is in
right
jail.
now?
Boy, she's not free.
You know that for a fact.
I know that for a fact.
Damn.
The children
For stealing something at
the
the
children
school?
were adopted, changed their last names, unfollowed everybody.
Yeah, I knew
until I'm
that.
gone.
I knew that.
Talking about for stealing something out of school.
She was
No, they
she was
stole,
like,
like-
she was in head. She was charged of all the cheerleading fundraising,
Oh,
all the
and she was
fundraising.
taking in
She
the
took
money.
all the bread and spent it on. Boy, I went to their house. They was living
Oh.
bad. 4 of them in one bedroom. All their shoes lined up on the wall.
Oh, I would've felt
whole
bad for
bunch
her.
of fundraising, new stuff they selling. I'm like, what they doing with this money? Because they're not using it on themselves, but they was.
Damn.
Wasn't looking
Okay.
great.
Well, let's see some more clips of her.
I'm sorry, I had to quote that. I didn't name drop y'all though.
Taxpayer
Still gotta
money
love
is
y'all.
what
worse.
these citizens voted for
PPP.
has
Think about how many people hit us for
backfired
PPP.
big time.
It's the same thing.
The night of June 10th, police arrived at this truck yard in Dalton, owned by Lawrence Gardner.
How are you?
That's her name.
I don't know. I was doing good till you got here.
The reason police responded depends on who you ask. In this report, officers said it was for an ordinance violation for hosting a group of bikers at his business without a license.
You need a license for that?
But Gardner has a different take.
Okay.
Okay.
It's what it is.
Well, so here we go.
He says he's been repeatedly
Oh, he got a
harassed
pot
for
belly.
not supporting Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
We taking care of all the business, right? All the business.
All the business.
You can't stop me from closing my gate.
Last time I'm gonna say it, sir.
Okay. I'm serious. I'm not.
The threats are so funny sometimes.
The standoff that night ended with Gardner in handcuffs.
I'm tired of them. They've been harassing me for months and months and months.
Have a seat, please, sir.
And charged with misdemeanor obstructing an officer.
Damn.
With the gate.
This is a misdemeanor.
It's all on body cam, no big deal.
The charge eventually dropped. Case closed, right?
Okay.
Not quite. Gardner claims the harassment continues.
I'm suffering. They destroyed my trucking company. They shut my store down.
And he's not alone. Others in town are sharing similar stories of alleged retaliation for not supporting this suburban mayor.
It's a regular occurrence. She uses the police force to intimidate residents.
The Dalton Park District's director said in her case, the mayor objected to a car show on park property and shut down the event.
It felt like an abuse of power. She used her entire police force to come in and prevent something from happening because things didn't go her way, really.
Some businesses, even village employees, are now suing Dalton.
I filed the lawsuit because I am a victim of retaliation.
Eris Montgomery is Dalton's deputy village clerk. In her complaint, filed last May in federal court, she claims the board increased her pay to $60,000, but the mayor ordered not to implement the raise because the clerk didn't support Henyard politically.
People are
That's crazy.
walking on eggshells, so to speak. They're afraid to have an opinion about anything or to fulfill their duties.
Since taking office in 2021, Henyard has repeatedly clashed with residents and fellow elected officials, even locking trustees out of Village Hall amid a dispute.
This is the second time she did this.
That was 2021. 2 years later, dysfunction is still the definition of a Dalton Village board meeting.
You the ones that's costing the village money. And I don't have that call. All right.
Don't drag out the meeting.
It took 30 minutes of yelling just to agree on the order of the night's agenda. Some residents say they are fed up.
Until this administration starts respecting us as citizens, I'll be damned if I'm going to respect them as an administration.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that, okay? Now,
she going crazy.
She sounds like a dictator right now.
People don't sound happy. And there's multiple people of color that are not agreeing with her.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I would have heard her, I ask for your vote. You're not getting it.
Nah, this is crazy.
You asked for it.
Oh my God.
You want me to chop down my vote?
It's just the fact that her face right now when they ask, they know.
She's swiping comments. She's like, I'm the man. I do whatever I want.
That's bad.
She said, I got them young niggas down the street.
I police pull up on him.
They said
him.
Are you scared?
Weaponizing the police force to intimidate people.
Wow, yeah, she's wild.
She dropping $400 on dinners.
Be code enforcers, right? AKA go into people's homes where they have children. Even though this guy has a very, very, very crazy history.
As a resident of Dalton, what do you think about that hire?
They need to do a better job of background checking.
Damn.
That's awful.
Registered sex offender?
Residents of South Suburban Dalton reacting to a Fox 32 investigation that found a new village employee with a dangerous criminal past.
He is a registered child sex offender, and he's now been hired by the village to go into people's homes and businesses.
Now, furious village trustees are taking steps to curb the mayor's power.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. This is like
a bad episode of The Boondocks.
Boondocks is real life.
They need to do a better job of background checking. That's awful.
They hired the booty warrior.
Residents of South Suburban Dalton reacting to a Fox 32 investigation that found a new village employee with a dangerous criminal past.
He is a registered child sex offender, and he's now been hired by the village to go into people's homes and businesses.
Now, furious village trustees are taking steps to curb the mayor's power. Fox 32's Dane Placco broke the story, and he has the latest from Dalton.
What is the situation involving your background?
This shit looks like Boondocks.
Background over 30 years ago.
46-year-old Lavelle Redmond wasn't happy to see us when we encountered him today behind Dalton Village.
You hear what she said on the phone?
Listen again to.
She said, "Say no comment, no comment." Listen.
What is the situation involving your background?
Well, my background, a childhood background over 30 years ago.
46-year-old Lavelle Redmond wasn't happy to see us when we encountered him today behind Dalton Village Hall. But listen again to the person on the phone telling him to stop talking.
30 years ago.
We don't know who that is, but we do know who got Redmond his village job. Redmond is close to new Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard and worked on her campaign. Records obtained by Fox 32 show that on September 20th, Redmond was hired as a code enforcement officer for the village of Dalton.
Look at that
phone
picture, though.
telling him to stop talking.
30 years ago.
Don't go all out.
We don't know who that is, but we do know who got Redmond his village job. Redmond is close to new Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
She do got that stiff.
Y'all hell. All right.
I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't say nothing.
She do look like Felicia off of
See, you said don't get on her ass, and you proceeded to get on her ass.
Hey,
don't do it.
I'm pure in my soul. If she would have seen me, she'd have hit the same thing.
All right.
Don't do it.
I ain't gonna lie to
worked on her campaign. Records obtained by Fox 32 show that on September 20th, Redmond was hired as a code enforcement officer for the village of Dalton, a job that gives him access inside homes and businesses. Which is why Dalton residents were shocked when we showed them what we found online.
Oh my God. Don't they supposed to do background checks before they allow these people in?
Don't they supposed to do background checks?
One would think, right?
Yes.
That's because Redmond is listed as a child sex offender on the Illinois State Police Registry.
Take a look.
What is she? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is she
She's a mayor. She's the mayor.
But what type of mayor?
The mayor of the city.
mayor of the town of Dalton, Illinois.
Like, is she's like where she leans as a mayor?
Probably Democratic.
I would assume. I would 100% assume.
To town hall.
You think so?
Celebrating
using
with
the police power like that?
You're the mayor.
The 80%.
New at 10, making a
town.
political statement with some disco in
Can't be
South
surprised.
suburban Dalton. Take a listen.
How y'all doing? Ain't no stopping us now.
All right, karaoke
Soul
night apparently
sister.
at City Hall. That's Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard kicking off tonight's board meeting with her rendition of the 1979 hit Ain't No Stopping Us Now. The reason for the throwback jam? An appellate court ruling threw out a June recall vote that would have removed Henyard from office.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that.
So she put that song on because she was happy because she didn't get fired. Ain't no stopping us now. She put that on. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. She is funny.
Hey, she
Can't lie, she is funny.
She took their money, went on vacation, got her some expensive dinners, 2 $400 dinners, and a first class plane ticket.
She probably had the sex offender with her too.
Oh, y'all wildin'.
She said, "You want me to pay for that girl for you? Okay, I got the taxpayer money for you. Swipe away." I'm sorry, y'all.
Well, we might as well. Okay,
we don't make fun of her. Proceeds to make fun of her.
Hey man, it's just in my soul, man. I'm a soul brother.
Median income is $24,000 a year, and yet the mayor collects more than 10 times that amount from various elected positions. And as we found, a paycheck isn't the only perk.
In South suburban Dalton, the economic challenges run deep.
We still have areas that need trees cut, streets paved, alleys paved, sidewalks fixed. It's a lot of that going on.
And a lot that's being spent, not on critical repairs, but on travel, meals, and more by many top village officials.
It's an issue. It's been an issue for some time.
We just look up and we're paying for stuff. And it just makes no sense. She's just doing what she wants to do.
None of them do the things that we do here. We the only ones making sure y'all streets get paid.
Y'all
find ways
streets.
to fix what is broken.
She is Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
But then they running y'all, tell y'all this little fictitious story.
Would you like to just do an interview with me?
Yeah, I got you. I got
Well,
you. But
let's
let's
go.
go.
I get you.
In addition to leading Dalton, she also serves as supervisor of Thornton Township.
You make almost $300,000 between your two elected positions.
I do not. I don't know where you got that number from.
We got it from her own village and township records.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Again, when confronted to her face.
That's a lot of money.
Hey, you make almost $300,000, which is like, what, 10 times as much as the average income?
So is the money being spent on village credit cards. WGN Investigates obtained copies of statements that reveal village officials have spent more than $24,000 at restaurants in just 1 year, including this Midlothian barbecue joint and a South Holland sub shop.
Keeping their
I've
business.
seen the same thing and more. You name it, they've done it.
Keeping them
Other
in business.
questionable expenses include the streaming service Hulu, flights to Texas, Alabama, and Missouri, and hotel rooms in nearby suburbs,
Just for
including
business.
Madison and Elk Grove Village.
Yeah, some
plus
could have been
thousands
business.
of dollars spent at a hotel in downstate Pontiac.
My take is this.
That's not
If
that
they
bad,
are
probably.
going to something that's going to benefit the village, that's fine. But from my standpoint of view, these things don't benefit the village at all.
Of course they don't, right? I'm not sure how flying in Texas and Alabama and all these other places benefits
We
this
rock
town,
with you, Black.
right?
Respect it.
That's something that should be clearly articulated.
I got a
And
question.
other top
As a
officials-
mayor, can't you
Wasn't
like talk to
standing
other
in the night-
businesses to bring them
Like
out to your
you're not
city
there
to
on
help
a vacation.
bring the economic
You're
system
there on a
up?
work trip.
I don't know. No idea, brother.
And then there are the trips to Las
I'm just
Vegas.
She
Mayor
going
Henyard
up.
and other top
While they
officials
in the
traveled to
hood.
Sin City in May to attend a shopping center conference. It's unclear if it helped Dalton land any deals.
Don't have a clue. We're all in the dark. Not only are the residents in the dark, but the trustees are also in the dark as well.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board
Hey,
meeting,
bro.
I do not handle that.
I know a con artist when I see
for
one.
you though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Yes. The credit card records do shed some light on tax dollars spent at several restaurants near the Strip, including Cafe Hollywood and Hot and Juicy Crawfish.
Hot and juicy crawfish. She was for sure
So
there.
you're not going to answer how taxpayer dollars are being spent? That seems odd.
I just answered it. What do you mean? I just answered your questions.
You said you wouldn't answer about Las Vegas.
You asked me a question and I responded.
Wow.
Drives me nuts
Again,
when
this
people
type of
say that.
overt corruption is what happens when you know there's nothing that.
So supervisor at Thornton Township. WGN Investigates obtained copies of that agency's credit card statements as well. They show township taxpayers also spent money on the Vegas trip on everything from steak dinners to hotels and $3,741 just on Henyard's
presidential
round-trip
suite.
flight.
They dropped a bag.
It's taxpayer money, y'all.
When trustees refused to
going
pay a
up.
big
Bro,
block
that's like
of bills this week, the
$15,000.
mayor accused them of putting
$12,000
vital
in bills.
city services in jeopardy.
Probably went to the strip
You
club
need
too.
receipts to understand what's going on.
We couldn't help but notice the red hat perched in front of Mayor
In your
Henyard
face.
throughout the meeting. It's from the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, which, by the way, was apparently a stop on the Vegas trip. $303
She got
billed
the
to
hat
Thornton
up there.
Township taxpayers.
Right in your face, right in your face.
300. She
But
took a
notice
girls
how this
trip.
woman talks,
Literally.
right?
There was
Listen to how
$1,000
she talks. And this is why
$1,200 on
this type of
meals.
stuff is important, right?
1,200 on
She
meals.
talks like
8 bands on the hotel. Another 4,000 on the flight. That's 14, 15 bands right there of taxpayer dollars. Wow, I don't like her at
Not gonna
all.
lie,
I'm sorry.
That's why you
Tiffany-
can't move to
Tiffany
no,
Henyard.
to no city ran by no mayor like that.
Unfortunately, Tiffany Henyard.
Make us look
But they
bad.
voted for her. They said she won 80%. So that's what they asked for.
Yeah, I can't be
Hey,
upset.
when people vote for something and then they cry about, hey, you
Yeah.
voted for that, buddy. Next time you know. Now you know. Next
But
time.
I've actually never seen so much corruption besides live by.
That's like literally like.
But it's probably been a lot.
That's like
Probably
not
been a
even like.
Oh, yeah,
hidden
she's not the
corruption.
only one who's
It's
done
probably
that.
been a
That's
ton.
like
She
not
just
even
got
hidden
caught.
corruption.
No, that's not hidden at all.
$15,000 on.
With the hat up there. She put it in your face.
And smile.
That's why we went.
I'm not a fan
Y'all
of.
both
And
I'm not a
I
fan
came
of.
to first
Vegas.
class. She said, and I'm not out TV.
Y'all both cannot go to Vegas.
I'm not a fan of Miss Tiffany.
Wow, Soul Sister Ghetto Mayor.
That was I'm
That
not
was
mad
insane.
at that anymore. It's
Yeah.
ghetto.
It was extreme until we watched the video.
This did feel like a Boondocks episode. When y'all said that was crazy.
Bro.
All right, guys.
We're
Let
not
us know
all
what
like
y'all
this,
think
guys.
about this mayor, guys. We